HMRC is firing out bank interest letters and people are absolutely panicking about it. Now, a few months ago, we put out a video called the 2025 Rule Changes Triggering Mass HMRC Audits. And in it, we said this was coming. And now it has. Now, let me be really clear. This is not a fine. It's not an investigation, and it doesn't mean you've been caught doing something dodgy. What's actually happened is interest rates went up. Banks reported your savings and HMRC systems have started matching the data exactly as predicted. And in this video, I'll explain why you've got the letter, when you can relax, and how not to accidentally turn a nothing letter into a tax problem. First things first, what exactly is the letter? Well, in most cases, it's a simple assessment. That's HMRC's polite way of saying, based on the data we've got, we think you might owe tax on savings interest. Please check. And that's it. But the shocking thing with these letters is that it's accurate and exact to the penny. This is not a phishing letter or a random request saying, we think you might possibly have undeclared income. And in my 17 plus years as an accountant, this is the first time I've seen HMRC being so precise and accurate with their assessment figures. They know to the penny. And this is happening now because banks are reporting gross interest directly to HMRC. Your accountant doesn't tell HMRC, you don't tell HMRC, but the bank does automatically. Now, we first told you about this about 3 months ago in our video, the 2025 Rule Changes Triggering Mass HMRC Audits. It's worth a watch. And we warned you that in 2025, HMRC wouldn't need to guess anymore. Their AI system tracks your online activity, compares your social media to your tax return, and even cross-checks your income with what banks, e-commerce sites and crypto platforms report directly to them. HMRC is using an artificial intelligence system called Connect, and it's not just looking at your tax return, it's watching everything. According to HMRC's own disclosures under the Freedom of Information Act, Connect actively scans things like bank account activity, platform payouts from PayPal, Etsy, Amazon, Stripe, Airbnb, land registry, car ownership, even your social media. And with bank interest, HMRC then matches that data against your tax record and they ask one simple question. Has this person gone over their personal savings allowance? And this bit matters. This is not an accusation. Honestly, you don't need to panic. It's simply a data check at this stage. HMRC isn't angry, they're not suspicious, they're just very automated. Think less investigation, more box ticking exercise. In our accountancy practice, we've had so many calls from people just this week, from people worried because they've had one of these. Or in some cases, even an email informing them that their PAYE code is going to change so HMRC can deduct extra tax directly from them. And this is the difference a good accountant makes, spotting what's coming before it lands in your inbox, which is why I wanted to make this video specifically. So what I want to do is explain a few numbers because this is where most of the confusion lives. So firstly, your personal savings allowance. Now, it's £1,000 if you're a basic rate taxpayer, £500 if you're a higher rate taxpayer, and £0 if you're an additional rate taxpayer. And once you go over that allowance, the extra interest is taxable. Not all of it, just the bit that's over the allowance. And before anyone panics unnecessarily, ISAs are still tax-free. They always have been. HMRC hasn't taken that joy away yet. Now, a quick note, a surprising number of people watching this aren't actually subscribed. And whenever we mention it, most say they just didn't realise. If this has been useful for you so far, subscribing is actually how this channel keeps going and how YouTube knows that this kind of straight talk tax content is worth showing to more business owners. So if it helps, hitting subscribe genuinely does make a difference to us. So who's getting caught by this? Well, We're seeing this constantly now in our family-based practice, and we've been getting phone calls every day from people in a panic wondering what to do, which is exactly why I wanted to make this video. And here's my favourite example. You're going to love this. One of our senior accountants, ex-HMRC himself, got one of these letters. All he'd done was move some of his young daughter's savings into a better paying account. That was it. Straight to the HMRC naughty list. So if he can get one, trust me, anyone can. But here's who HMRC is catching out most often. PAYE employees with decent savings, pensioners, very, very common, directors paying themselves small salaries even, anyone basically who moved money chasing better rates, people with multiple or old forgotten accounts, and joint account holders. Yep, even if it's just £1.83 from an account you forgot existed since 2012. And crucially, a lot of these people are not in self-assessment, which is why the letter feels so dramatic. It's kind of like being summoned to the head teacher's office when you didn't even know there was a rule. So what does HMRC actually want you to do? Well, they want you to check the figures and settle a position. That's it. No trick questions with this one. And there are three possible outcomes. Option 1, HMRC is right, the interest is correct, tax is due. So you either pay it directly or HMRC collects it through your tax code. Annoying? Yes. An existential crisis? Absolutely not. Option 2, HMRC is wrong. Now, this happens more often than people think. Some common reasons are joint accounts. Interest should actually be split. ISA interest is included by mistake, or interest already declared somewhere else has been included. So what you need to do in this case is log into your HMRC online account, challenge it and correct it. Option 3, no tax is actually due. It could be the case you're actually covered by your allowance, or maybe it's already been dealt with. In that case, you confirm it and you move on with your life. Not every letter leads to tax, but every letter needs checking. Now, a quick list of what not to do. Avoidable self-inflicted wounds we see regularly. Don't ignore the letter. Don't panic register for self-assessment automatically. Don't assume HMRC's figures are perfect. And don't declare the same interest twice. HMRC's data is good. It's not magic. By the way, if this is clearing a few cobwebs for you and you want more straight talk explanations of HMRC letters before they ruin your morning, go ahead and click subscribe. If you get to the end and you think it's not for you, don't worry, you can unsubscribe faster than HMRC can change your tax code without telling you. And that leads us into another very important point. If you haven't received a letter, that doesn't mean everything's fine. You're still responsible for tax on interest above your allowance, letter or no letter. These HMRC letters are alerts, they're not the rule book. If one of these letters has landed and you're not sure which category you fall into, now that's exactly the kind of thing we help untangle. So use the link below and one of the team will tell you clearly whether this is a real issue or just HMRC noise.